Greetings everyone, you are here with Horde Mappa. In this video we will start exploring a new continent called Fatum, and the first region we will see is CYPHONIA. The nature in these lands is similar to Ankifa. Dangerous animals, where few and varied plants keep you from starving to death. In ancient times, there was the kingdom of CYPHONIA and many city-states. With each passing year, this kingdom spread its influence to the rest of the settlements in this region. Mutual trade and technology exchange strengthened the people of these lands, and there was a slow and peaceful unification of each city into one kingdom. But everything changed after the death of the last heir to the Kyphon throne. The elite of the kingdom quickly sought a new man to create a new dynasty before chaos would grow in the cities. A native of the city of Adas, whose name was Lucas Tanolas, was chosen as the role. The new dynasty was warmly welcomed in the beginning, but gradually the new order and new love sought disorder. The Kyphonia kingdom required the city-states to join quickly and become completely dependent. The distribution of grain, food, domestic and foreign policy was ruled only by the new dynasty. The new kings were interested in the culture of the southern Victiman state. Often there were cases when the elite of the southern kingdom were lavishly received at the expense of the resources of the peasants. Discontent in the kingdom of Kyphon grew rapidly after food began to be diverted to Victiman due to famine, but in fact everything was fine there. A neighboring state called Teolot, seeing the situation in Kyphon kingdom, decided to attack it. Despite the bad state of Kyphonia, the people of these lands bravely accepted the enemies. The attack was very slow, which surprised Teolot and Victiman. The king of Kyphonia was without the right education. He organized festivals and hosted all sorts of elite instead of learning and strengthening the state. Wherefore the role of commander of the army was taken by Lodius Begadan. He perfectly united the peasants around him and raised morale. Victiman decided to enter the war under the pretext of defense of his Olim. The Victiman army quickly occupied the captured territory, such speed and suspicion to the Kyphonia army and the commander Lodius. Negotiations with the Victiman army, or even with the army of Teolot, did not work out. Everyone said that the war was not over yet, and the king of Kyphonia was inactive and did not give orders. The commander Lodius only waited and watched the situation. Suddenly Victiman occupied the territory of the Kyphonia kingdom under the pretext of providing food for his army. They took grain for the peasants and took away houses for their soldiers. The commander Lodius of course did not like this. He gathered a huge army and with great morale went to liberate the homeland. Surprisingly, Lodius managed to liberate the territory, even entering the lands of Victiman. Perhaps the arrogance of the enemy's closed eyes to reality and success and passion Victiman deep inside. Suddenly, the king of Kyphonia issued an order to stop and return to his homeland. Peace talks finally took place between the kingdom of Kyphonia, Victiman and Teolot. The peace treaty and its terms will make Lodius angry. One city and its virus went under Teolot and even one territory under Victiman under the pretext of reparation and gratitude for protection. Such treachery could not go unnoticed. Lodius gathered the rules of towns, villages. Almost every peasant took up arms and marched to the capital of the Coffin state, Aladia. They quickly managed to enter the king's chambers. The warriors who protected the traitor king were few. The rules was let out to the main square and place of his knees. Every year he took the resources of our homeland and transferring them to the southern lands. Lodius began to speak. Their kings for the great dynasty did not care about the people of Kyphonia. We starve and give everything while they dance with the Victiman elite. It is time to end the reign of these pigs and take the future of Kyphonia into our own hands. After these words, the king of Kyphonia was assassinated in the square to the joyous shouts of the people. During these events, the army of Teolot and Victiman were marching towards the capital, but a joyous event happened and they were spotted. This gave Lodius a chance to reinforce and rebuild the new liberation army. The battle at the capital of Kyphonia decided the fate of the region. Loidus, with the support of the people and every settlement of CYPHONIA, liberated their lands. The warlord showed talent and victimon, but the current people of CYPHONIA are strong and ready for a full-scale war. Fortunately for Loidus, no such was occurred. The Southern kingdoms calmed down and recognized him. Where was precious time to restore order to the homeland? The people of CYPHONIA wanted the warlord to be the beginning for a new dynasty, but he refused. Instead, he proposed to create a new state with a new order without royal elites, where everyone could choose their future. Everyone supported him, and so the Republic of Ankifa was formed, where AN is translated as new, Ankifa as CYPHONIA, which turns out to be New CYPHONIA. The capital was renamed Republic City, where they form the conventus, a kind of council of the main people of each city and settlement. The head of the conventus is Dux, who is chosen for a year of rule. Now this state is the strongest on the continent of Fatum. The great development of industry, excellent communication and united people under the rule of the conventus was formed a powerful force in the war of Sulvil. The people of the Republic focused on their development and work rather than religion. Of course, in the state there are temples of different religions, of Lycremism, of the religion of the Sun, on the religion of the Arimas people, but the government restrains them and maintains total control. The unique way was of combined materials with magic, as well as the secret information they have managed to get from the lands of the Phantom Giants have strengthening the Republicans. The conventus focuses on developing technology and magic to withstand the First Star Empire. The two nations are entering rivals and take every opportunity to screw each other over. Ankifa dislikes the cult of Arrhenius chosen one is the empire and does not believe in it, and is also afraid of the expansion of the First Star on the other continents. The eternal threat from the elite warriors of Light Squad is like a sore spot for Ankifa, and the empire doesn't like the way the Republic rushes into any of its skirmishes or quarrels, as in a storm of Agamemnon or the civil war in the imperial province of Orion. The Republic City even hosted a warrior of light who is very well shows the mind of the empire in negotiations, and the Ankifa's will be scared of the future war. But Dux took him outside and showed him a parade of the state's military might, where he said, "Without the sun and without the moon you can live too." Regardless of all the skirmishes between the two states, there was no direct war between them. A secret game of domination was being played on every continent of Sulvil. The Republic was gradually absorbing the long-time rivals on its mainland. Slowly and persistently, Ankifa supported rebels in imperial lands and waged propaganda against Solemstvo and the imperial dynasty. This is the end of the short story about this region. Now we need to choose what next region we want to explore. Go to the Telegram channel and vote for the topic of the future video. Thank you all for your attention. Good luck!